point that I was just looking at and I'd like to vlog on is a point of media desensitization of ourselves, and how within the media outlets, newspapers, magazines, and now social networking, with constant flow of stories, pictures, things of that nature, what you subscribe to, different points that you're interested in, flows through continually. So a lot of the things I'm subscribed to and look into is, issues going on in this world, the reality of this world, and the pictures that are put on Facebook by all Destonians, and people trying to bring awareness to what's really going on. There comes a point within seeing so much of this, you become desensitized to it, and it becomes a point of just another image you're seeing, and you don't really consider the actual life that's going on within the picture. I just saw one of a little boy. He was very skinny, and he's eating crumbs off the ground outside, like on a road. Very skinny, sickly skinny, and it becomes not something that is as serious as it really is. I mean, it becomes something that you just kind of accept. This also is within the media outlets like news and stories like that, where most of it is just, war, police shootings in your town, robberies, rapes, gunfighting. And it's just a constant flow of these images and images and images, and within this it's impulsing within the masses over time that humanity is just cruel and ruthless and vicious, and that we this is all that's going on is horrible things. But within this, if you become someone who is self-honest and actually wants to solve the issues that are here and not go into a delusional point of, positive thinking, or a God that's going to come and save us, or meditating and having love thoughts and saving the world through thinking love and light and things like that. I mean, that's obviously not going to save the world. It never has saved the world. So within these images and such that we've been seeing, it shows that humanity is creating this, and we're the point that has to solve the issues. So my point pretty much is, through this point of pumping these images continuously without having any sort of solution or point of understanding of why we are creating this world in this way. I was just actually watching a show with my sister, and it was about a kid who lived in a suburb of Detroit. His parents had money. He's grew up nice in a well-rounded family, and he one day when his girlfriend was 6, we went out and got some stuff for her, and he ended up getting robbed by this other kid his age, you know, stuffed in the back of his car, and they found him dead three days later. And the kid that obviously did it got arrested and tried and found guilty. And he was, you know, he jumped from foster home to foster home. He's been on the streets pretty much his whole life. He was in a gang. He was like a gang leader. He was no more than 25, 24 years old. And he's in life in prison with no possibility of parole, because not only did he kill this kid, he had a list of other charges as well, robberies, things like that. So, you know, it's like a point of, you know, okay, because this kid got put in jail and there was, you know, a case solved within this, you know, certain murder, the issue is done. But, you know, this thing continually happens within our society. Kids killing kids, adults killing adults. You know, we have businesses run on this through wars and, you know, war is business, so it's a point of understanding why humanity is doing this. Why are we creating ourselves in this way? Why do we kill each other? Why do we continually pump photos out and images and news stories of the horribleness in this world, but don't do anything to solve it? And a big point of that, of not doing anything, we don't stand up and do anything about what is here, is based on our beliefs that we have no power. And that is a belief that you can live into and live out, but also you can become a person that's powerful, and through becoming powerful is by becoming a being that is self-directed and stands by principles and can trust oneself to be able to stand within the face of adversity and stand up for what would be the best for how you would want your life to be and how you would want others to be. And this is only through equality, through treating everyone here with an equality. And a big, always the root cause of these issues is money. You can see it within that story I just told, the boy who grew up in the foster care. He always had to live on the streets and survive. He probably had been beaten and, you know, abused his whole life, so all he knew was abuse, ruthlessness, you know, it's the street life, a hard life. And not to say that killing and obviously murdering anyone is right or is an acceptable way to be, but you know, the system is breeding these people, is breeding this kind of behavior, is breeding this kind of outlet, because people see no other way of surviving but stealing from people, killing people, robbing banks to get money to live. I mean, there's no support for people that don't have any money, so, you know, you can see it everywhere within our societies. Prostitution, you know, even children's slavery, all of that is done based on parents selling their kids into slavery because they need money to survive. So creating an equal money system is the solution, and I ask you to investigate it and check out the principles within the people that are walking this and speaking about it, and the principles within the system that will create a stability within it and stand the test of time, and will support everyone to actually be able to live here and enjoy life. And we won't have to see countless pictures of people suffering and countless videos and news stories of people suffering, but, you know, see life in a new way, in a nice way, in a joyful way of having everyone be able to live and express themselves in how they want. So, this point of desensitization of ourselves is a point that you must stop within yourself and let it go, and, you know, face what we're seeing, face the reality of what is here, and let's become the solution within ourselves, and let's stand up within the group, a group, as the Destiny group is doing, and people walking equal money system, to stand up for a solution that will create a world that is best for everyone. So investigate equal money system if you haven't, and thanks for watching.